Today's show brought to you in part by GoToMeeting. For a free 30-day trial, use code podcast at gotomeeting.com.
It's the official app of Camp California, so you know it's good. This is Travel App of the Day. Hey everyone, welcome to Travel App of the Day. I'm Courtney Wallen, and of course I'm joined by Andy McCaskey. Andy, how are you?
Oh, I'm doing well, and I see that if you like to dig around in the dark and smell bat guano and look for rocks, we've got an app for you.
I don't know what you're getting at, but I know what we have, and I kind of have to redeem myself a little. Today's app is myCampMate, and you may have heard of it because we've had CEO Tyler Campbell on our show RVNN Live. Had him on a couple times. I feel like we've had him on a lot of shows, but the show we forgot to put them on
was our app.
It was our app show. Makes no sense, and we appreciate you guys bringing that to our attention. I know they're just kind of poking fun, but it's a serious issue.
Yeah.
This app needs to be on Travel App of the Day. If you haven't checked it out, we've got lots of great links for you today, and we're going to give you a little explanation of what it is. Of course, Andy and I have already got this downloaded, and myCampMate is available for iOS devices, and it's coming to Android market soon, but you can also download it for your desktop. And they've got a new version 2.1 that is out, a lot of new improvements and fun stuff. So Andy, their theme is Pin, Plan, Share, and a really neat app that kind of lets you develop trips or check out what's around you, and each pin color means a different thing. So if you see red pins, actually what you do is if you're let's start with planning a trip, Andy. You and I, we're going to go on a fishing trip, a company fishing trip down at Potato State Park. Okay?
Right, and since I've gone down there before, I know exactly where the bass are biting. But I don't want to reveal that to the public at large, because that's my own private fishing spot there.
But you want to tell me because we're going on a company fishing trip. So
exactly.
What do you do?
So, well, what we would do is we would go into myCampMate and create a trip that would be called Company Fishing Trip. And I would go ahead and say, okay, I drop a pin at exactly the point where the secret fishing hole is. Mm-hmm. But I might also drop some other pins, because the last time I was there, we found that it was a really good place to pick up firewood, and there's another place. It's a bait shop that you want to get some bait to go to for the fishing trip, and so I can pin those sites, but make that available to the public so that other folks know that hey, this is a really good place to stop by.
Absolutely. So if you're going to a certain place and you look on the map here where you're going, if you see blue or green pins, those are businesses or points of interest, and you can check out those businesses actually, because some of those have some great discounts. So that's always a plus. And then the green ones, people can comment on it. You can add a comment, like you said, if you find this place that has the best firewood, you can put that in there. And then the red pins are the private pins. So if you're planning a trip, you can check out what's around there, and you can start pinning with your private members of your trip or at large.
Yeah.
Well,
now I got a little bit ahead of myself, because this app is the official app for CampCalifornia.com. Mm-hmm. Now, Camp California is where you can go in and put in a specific interest and find out where in California you can do that. And as an example here, I happened to pull up California spelunking. So if you are into the hobby of digging around in the dark and exploring underground caves,
that's
and
what you're
so forth,
talking about.
Whether it's a cave tour or whether it's a wild cave that you're exploring, Camp California will have tips on where to find caves throughout the state, and then if you combine this with the information that's found in myCampMate, you'll find out where do you set up a base camp. Where do you set, if you're in an RV, where's the nearest RV park? And then once you're there, what are some other vendors, people that other campers or RVers have recommended in that particular area for that particular activity? And so it kind of brings it all together.
Absolutely. There's so many different opportunities to use this app. And of course, we've talked about using it for geocaching. Of course, you don't want to give away where the cache is specifically. And when you talk to Tyler Campbell, and we've actually got the link to our interview with him, our most recent interview back in April, he talks about you go to the hybrid version when you're going to drop a pin, and you really get right down to the street, like right down where you're talking about.
So that's the roads and the satellite.
Yep. Exactly.
So the map and the satellite together.
Yep.
The hybrid version.
And you just drop that pin exactly where you want, so the people, the mates on your trip, can check that out. And of course, my phone goes into sleepy mode here. But you can, like I said, you can add trips. You can add mates, and when you add mates, maybe your friends don't have myCampMate, you're going on a camping trip this weekend, be sure to tell them about myCampMate so you can all get involved with this and really plan your trip a little bit better and find out what's going on around you. So this is a fantastic app. We really enjoy it. Of course, Camp California endorses it, so that's always a good thing. And just some really great people over there at myCampMate. And Andy, of course, the share part is you can share it with your mates within myCampMate, or you can share it on Facebook and Twitter as well. And a very social media savvy app, as you know, a lot are, but this one in particular. And you can do lots of stuff. I mean, it could just be. And
it ties in, for example, Camp California right now has a special page which talks about what's going on for Memorial Day, of all the campgrounds throughout the Memorial Day weekend, and special activities that they have attached to that. And you'll find that many, if not most, of these localities will have campgrounds that have additional information and sometimes discounts that are available only through myCampMate. So it's a great app for family or adventure travel.
Absolutely. I was going to bring up that website. There it is. So go to mycampmate.com. Of course, you can download the desktop version, but for mobile, again, iOS, it's free. I should have said that. I don't know if I did before. It's a free app, and it's coming to the Android marketplace soon, so be on the lookout for that. mycampmate.com. Of course, you can follow them on Twitter at mycampmate, facebook.com, mycampmate. They're on Pinterest, mycampmate, and they're on Google+, mycampmate.
They were very uniform in their choices of names.
I know. They were. Very good.
It was like it was planned in advance.
It was like it was planned in advance, exactly. So check it out. Let us know what you think. And, of course, stop on by and say hello to our friends over there at myCampMate. I hope we did you well. And we apologize for the delay of featuring you guys on this show because it's been a long time coming, apparently. No show would be complete without our 30 seconds of shameless plugging. You can find Travel App of the Day and all of our other great shows here at RVNN on our Boxee channel. Find us in the App Store. Of course, you can subscribe to our RVNN Daily. Comes out each and every Friday with great social media contributors. And today happens to be Friday, so check it out. Of course, you can circle us on Google+, follow us on Pinterest. Each one of our shows has their very own board. And of course, we have the RVNN Pin to Win My Travel Lifestyle contest going on until June 1st. Be sure to submit your board. Get details at rvnn.tv, but we're giving away a Roku. That's the biggest detail. Go ahead and check that out. You can follow us on Facebook. Give us a thumbs up on Facebook. That's what that is.
That's right. Follow on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter. You can hashtag TAPP for Travel App of the Day to join the conversation. And last but not least, we are on the Roku. Check us out in the travel category. And we'd love it if you'd subscribe, tell a friend, and give us a rating. Andy, I smell the holiday.
Yes. The
grills.
The scent of summer is coming very, very quickly. And we won't go into detail what that scent is like.
Yeah, and sometimes it's burned sausage and burgers and all kinds of good stuff. So,
indeed.
It happens.
So, listen, I hope that everyone has a great holiday weekend, and we look forward to seeing you next time on Travel App of the Day.
Hey, Gabe, want to go for a walk? Gabe? Gabe? Gabe?
buddy, you lost? Hold on.
If your pet is the adventuresome type, be sure he's connected to PetHub. A quick scan using any smartphone shares your pet's vital information so that even his wildest escapades have a happy ending. PetHub, reuniting pets with their families.
Come on, Gabe, let's go home.